your 2023 prediction reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, almost 2023. Let's see what's going on with you. Best predictions coming out. These are the seasons, and we are going this way. So starting over here with winter 2023, that's where we are pretty much now. So let's see what's going on. You do have this beautiful Gemini, energy coming out. This is saying, I think, right? This is talking about information, gathering information, asking those questions, feeling curious about certain situations at hand. This is a fast moving energy with air, which puts you kind of in the flow. I do love this card though, because it's also telling you to pay attention to the red flags. Make sure that you reel in whatever it is that you're thinking, right? Reeling it in, taking it bit by bit, keeping focused, right? So kind of see yourself as kind of fishing out there, right? Fishing for the answers, trying to figure it out. Every little clue that you get, you want to reel, right? Start reeling that in so that you can understand what is going on around you. And that's the curiosity, right? That's what it's talking about. There's that curiosity coming to the light. Talking about this beautiful Jupiter energy. Okay, this Jupiter energy is saying, this is, the planet of luck. This is Sagittarian energy, right? This is the planet of luck and expansion, the desire to understand the bigger picture to the situation, to be able to prosper and experience the joy that you are looking for. It's going to bring up some optimism and faith within the winter season. And I think it's because you're digging, right? You're digging, you're curious to understand what is going on within my situation, whether it's work, whether it's love, whatever your situation is. Everybody knows their own situations. Maybe it's all of the above. This is actually, these are the new cards I got for Christmas, guys. These are awesome. My son bought me these. These are Moonology. I know you all have seen them before, but he thought they were cool, so we're going to use them. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. This is where you're coming into the conclusion. Am I good enough for this job? Am I good enough for this relationship? Am I good enough in life itself? So it's almost kind of like you're out here asking all these questions right now. Just, what is going on within my life? Right? But I love it because it's saying you're starting to take the reins of your life. Because the more that you really ask these questions during winter time, you're really going to start really feeling more power, more strength, especially as you're reeling these things in. Why does this person make me feel this way? Why does this job make me feel this way? I want control and authority of myself. And you're really going to start really feeling like, the more I keep kind of reeling things in and opening up about things surely are coming to a little bit of a different picture now, isn't it? Maybe somebody makes you feel not so good. Maybe you're starting to get the bigger picture that the whole scenario is maybe someone makes me feel like crap, makes me feel not good enough, but you know what? I am good enough. So it's definitely this kind of eye-opening event. And we know that too because the next card that fell out with this one, this really had to, no, this is the only one because this is the overall. We'll get to that last. But this is the only one that had two cards fall out, and it says a personal issue reaches resolution. It resolves itself. What is the personal issue? The personal issue is maybe they make me feel like shit. I don't want to feel like this anymore. This job sucks. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like to the point where it's like you're having all these, eye-opening events of awakening going, okay. This is where the problem is. Because the more you're curious and keep fishing, the more everything keeps coming out. So you're going to have these explosive feelings around this situation. And it's definitely surrounding your questions, right? It's important to be sensitive to other people, of course, but you have to understand, where's the guilt coming from? Why do I feel guilty? Are they doing this? Do I have family issues that need to be healed? You know, done? But why? But look, guys, if it wasn't rolling down on you, then why is the card "you are good enough" coming up in your reading? This isn't somebody else, this is you. So we know that somebody is not making you feel good enough. Right off the bat, they're challenging you. So this is talking about, this card here is talking about the ending of that situation. It reaches, it reaches its resolve. So this card indicates that especially good time now to not worry about anything else. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. This card also suggests both that a domestic matter or private issue, or maybe both, will soon come to a head. And that is a great time to move house, to move out, to have a cycle change. And you're going to figure, this is my cycle change. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get the answers. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is the time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities or anything that is holding you back. And that's, that's a good thing. It's an empowerment. So whatever is going on within your life, you're going to say, wait a minute, stop treating me like I'm the enemy. Stop treating me like I'm the bad guy. Stop treating me like I'm not good enough. If I'm not good enough for you, then why am I here? Whether it's at work, wherever it is. Could even be in a group of social people. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Clarifying. Having this understanding. Isolation and loneliness. Wow. Feeling like you lost your way. Well, I don't like that. But that's how you feel. And that's what it's saying. And that's why you're fishing. That's why you're looking for your truth. This is why you're looking around. Why am I lonely? If I live in a household full of people, why do I feel so lonely? If I have a relationship and my person is sitting right next to me, why do I feel so lonely? Maybe they're not sitting next to you. Maybe that's the point. Maybe you sit on the couch and they sit in a chair so far away. They distance themselves. So however it is, it feels like the relationship is in a distance. Whatever the relationship is. If you're with a group of people all the time with your friends and they make you feel like third, fourth, ninth wheel, you're going to feel distant, lonely. No one's really paying attention to me. So this is why, because what you're going to do is turn that hermit upside down and you're going to go looking for the answers. So this is pretty much what it is this is how you feel. And this is exactly what you're going to start doing. You're going to start doing this. Because you're going to start soul searching. You're going to start seeking the truth. You're going to start looking for the answers. You're going to probably even start asking questions. Why is it that I am not good enough? Why is it? And then you're going to wait for the red flags. You're going to wait for the answers. And then you're going to come to the personal conclusion of whatever it is that you need. Can we have a resolution together to where we fix it together? Or is this where I leave? I've had enough. Yes, because you're stuck within your mind. But the whole time you're soul searching, these are the things that you're doing. Having the negative, thoughts. I'm not good enough for them. But being curious like the little kitty to know why. That's a good thing though, Scorpio. Because the whole thing is that they're making you, they're making you feel like you're the enemy. I keep feeling that. You do everything wrong. They can't do nothing wrong. They did nothing. It's always you. I mean, even if it was their job to take out the trash for some hellfied reason, it didn't get taken out. And it was like, well, you noticed that I didn't take it out, so why didn't you take it out? I was like, well, it wasn't my job. I didn't even see it. I mean, seriously, you probably didn't even see it. right? But oh boy, it all come tumbling down on you, even though it was their responsibility. So you can figure whether it's at work, wherever it is, it just feels like you are taking on maybe even somebody else's responsibilities when it's not even your responsibility. But dang, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention because it's not my job. So this is actually kind of a transformation in the way that you're seeing things and perceiving things. Because you can still feel like crap and have someone feel like crap, but still be curious to start looking for the answers of why. And that's exactly what's happening. And this is where you're starting to take your authority back. See, this is where you're starting to find the self-respect. You are good enough. And then you start realizing what's going on, where the failure is. Having the control. Realizing maybe that they have too much control. Maybe you're dealing with an Aries Taurus cusp. Maybe it's just an Aries, maybe it's a Taurus, maybe it's none of the above, but maybe you're starting to see they're in control and they've taken all of your control. So therefore now you get to have some control, right? And this is where you become your own authority. And this is where you're starting to have this sense of power and strengthening your authority over your own life and the way that you want to be treated. Oh my gosh. Yeah. See, and then it says personal issue reaches resolution. So we can see that this card is kind of sideways. And I'll tell you why it's sideways, my friends. This is because you're having some confusion to the situation that is so chaotic and causes, you know, to rethink the situation where everything was clouded. But having the personal issue reaches is giving you the understanding now. Because like I said, the Hermit is actually kind of sideways. It's like I'm isolated, but I'm fishing. So here we go. Now I have the mental clarity, the understanding of why the conflict is here. Now I understand. So we'll leave it kind of sideways. Probably should have leave the Hermit that way too. And this is because now you're saying, oh, I get it. Where you're causing all of this, right? I'm going to get the clarity that I need. You know, and make no mistakes over here, my friends. You're about ready to sail beyond the great. Because once that mental clarity and understanding comes, it brings in this personal growth of your understanding of how it's transforming now your house, your family life, your private life, your job. Right? Going through and facing all the skeletons in your closet, however it is. So we're going to grab this other card though. This card is actually going to be kind of an overall outcome for the winter, going straight into spring over here where Aries is. And this is like what you're going to bring with you from winter straight into spring. Okay, so this is kind of like the clarity of the situation. And yeah, this is because it's saying, I am an official person. I know who I am. Wow, that's really putting you up there as saying, but I know who I am, and I know what my interests are, and I want a new pathway. So they're actually giving you 2 cards because they're showing you that the thoughts of a new pathway are on its way. Now they're giving you 3 cards, but that's fine. The whole point is that I have the understanding of who I am and where I'm going. So it's definitely transformed you into a more steady understanding and more steady emotions, right? Not feeling like you have to hide out anymore. It's like, oh, well, hold on 1 second. Make no mistake about this. I see what you've been doing, and I see what's been going on for maybe a while. And if some of you have been in a relationship a long time that have been doing this a couple of years or so, you've definitely have this kind of great awakening with the Ace of Swords that says, I'm done. I'm definitely done. And see, at the bottom of the deck, it says the King of Cups, because now you're in an emotionally stable area to take the lead to what you want for yourself. And also being a little more empathic to your own self, right? Because you haven't had your own self for a while. So any lingering conflicts or any things like this will probably come to an end. And you know what I'm saying? We can only see that happening because of the Aries, because now all of a sudden you have this fire within you. And this is where you start becoming passionate and forcing yourself to, you know what, get through those lingering conflicts, find closure within this area and say, this is it, I'm done. And this will bring you to the brink of what your new pathway is. Making a new pathway. Look, if they don't want to change, what are you going to do? Everybody's story is going to be a little bit different. But I will tell you one thing. You're definitely going to be forced to want to have closure in the situation. Whether you're staying with them and they understand, you know, it's not a personal reading, so we're not going to go there. But it definitely does do this, because now you're on the right path and understanding, you know what, this is wrong. Reading in the new year says, time for this to have closure. So with the Aries over here, we gotta love the Aries, because the Aries is going to tell you, what? Who am I? What am I doing? And you have this beautiful sun over here that's saying, stand in your own spotlight, shine, be who you want to be creative. You know who you are. You're worth so much more. And I think that this whole reading kind of goes on, you're worth so much more. And I really cannot wait to see what the outcome is. This is going straight to fall. So, and then of course, you know, I always do the winter again the next year. You see what I'm saying? But I just like, okay. So what is it saying? It's saying, stand in your own sunlight. Stand in your own place. Be who you are. This is me, and this is where you're going. And you know it because you're the official person. So this one says your commitment is being tested. Wow. Okay. For a lot of you guys, this really is a love reading. But I do see, you know, it could be literally the commitment to a, you know, if you own a business. So you take it how it resonates. But it doesn't matter, and it, you know, doesn't really matter. The whole point is you are being tested now. Now it's going to test you because of the sun. Because you're on the brink of something different that's bringing in this closure to become something so different and have this beautiful understanding. So now it's going to kind of move through your partner sector over here and say, okay, so what are you going to bring now? What is it testing? So this card here is saying, wow, let's see what it says here. There could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. So now the universe is going to test you. It says, okay, you have the clarity and the understanding of what the hell is going on. Let's do this. This calls you to face any hurdles with confidence. Oh, well, you have all the fire over there to do so. What you actually think is possible. If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works. Do you believe your dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? Show more commitment now and help you move towards your destined outcome. But I love that because it says, can you do it? Well, that's what the Aries says. So, you know what I believe? You're already doing it. Like you got all the issues under control of what you need anyways. So your commitment is being tested. Are you going to close out on this 100? Because look, I mean, it's saying, look, I got it. So clarify on the sun, and the commitment's being tested for spring. Resting, relaxing. Bringing yourself into, you know, a place of rest. Not feeling like you're stressed out anymore. Thank God. Right? And this place of rest will also give you more motivation. And it'll also allow you to rest and relax and retreat, and allow you to also be, receptive to the things that are going around you. So you still be very open and understanding. Your compassion and your comfort is really there. But you really are definitely looking deep within this cup, because I think what's going on here is that there's this driving place within you to want to probably reconnect with this person. You really want this to work. And so it's almost like you're trying your hardest. But look at that. It's a card of second chances, but I think the more that you really want something, the more you're kind of coming to the understanding, is this worth the effort? Is it underrated? As you're getting towards that retrograde area, you're going to start looking at your choices. Are you, is it going to drive you to really, my heart says, I want to reconnect, but my mind says, well, are you crazy? So are you going to actually wrap things up for the retrograde, or are you going to allow, you know, try to make this? This says is because there's self-doubt still, you know, looming. Don't ignore the call. Remember, your commitment is being tested. Is this the commitment to yourself? Absolutely. Absolutely. This is more commitment towards yourself, I think, guys, than it is the commitment itself, the relationship. This is the commitment of wanting to stay towards yourself. Do you want to be back in these swords? No. Nobody wants to be in swords. Right? So there is some secrets and some, you know, reaching out that you're trying to do. You know, you're resting, so the swords are not upright. So it's not saying I'm sad, right, because you're resting. There is none. It's just allowing you to look at it. You're still looking at it, seeing if this is what's good. Still blasting through everything. We'll look at it from a money view, too, in just a second, because I really want to see how your money is doing. Oh, thank you. Your money is doing good. Your money is doing good for the moon. Your money is doing good. Your wishes are coming true. Yeah, you got the money is fine. The risk of where the money is pretty strong. You're still doing good, and you still have jobs coming towards you and opportunities. So I just wanted to get that out for you guys really fast. So in that area, we're not really seeing it too much there. So, you know, even if this is the commitment to the job and you're like, this was all money anyways, you still have the money and things coming through. So I wouldn't worry about that so much come that area, because it's still saying you're attracting the career choice as your first and, you know, first choice. Let's put it that way, right? Okay. Got to have the money to bring home to eat. So, yeah. But on the relationship side, it's saying, you know, hey, we got to see what's good for us. Okay, so let's get a card over here. Definitely manifesting a lot of things that are coming towards you. And you definitely have this kind of like surprise coming at you with this desire and this wish fulfilled. So whatever that is really coming through. Let's grab a card over here and see what's going on with you over here, Scorpio. On this end, I got the main person is what I'm going to call it. It doesn't always have to be male, right? But you do feel like they are kind of thieving from you. And the thieving from you is thieving your own. You're having the understanding that they are thieving your energy. So, yeah. So definitely knowing, and it's like having this understanding that what is going on within this situation is, you know, wanting to have some kind of renewed relationship with this person. But definitely feeling like there is something that is actually coming to a closure as well. I also feel like it's kind of crazy with this wish. I don't know, this wish fulfilled thing. I don't know, guys. I kind of have this kind of crazy thing over here that there's going to be some kind of cycle of renewed excitement between friends, because I do see the pentacle over here. So it could be an earth sign that you're renewing a friendship with. And it does feel like, however it is, it's, like I said, some kind of like, here I go. I want to do this. I want to be proactive in having fun. So I do see some fun times also coming in the springtime for you. Wow. And writing a message. Wow. And I feel like you're writing the message to them. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. And it could be main female, this main person. Wow. It's like something that you just feel like you want to take responsibility on, and that you want this relationship to work. It could just, it feels like fun for a lot of you as well as money. So I just want you to know that there is those two together. So it does feel like you might be, you know, if you haven't been hanging out with the boys, guys, or the girls, it does feel like, you know what, our weekends are we're going back out. You know what? And maybe that's another thing. Maybe they've taken something away from you that you loved. Let's just bring that up for a second, right? And now you're saying, you know what, after I have this understanding of how much control they actually had, I want to go out and hang out with my friends again. I want to get proactive and go out and do the things I would like to do. And it does feel like you're kind of surprising someone with this message of, hey, guess what? Too bad for them. I'll meet you at, you know, the blah, blah, blah. And we're going to go have some drinks like we used to. Because they're trying to take all my fun away. Okay, so going straight over here into the summertime, you have the Leo, and this is where you're shining and you're saying, this is where I can do things. And you know what? I'm pretty much done in that area over here because they have thieved my... The reason I thought that, guys, was because of the thieving. I felt like, oh my gosh, thieving fun. Right? The 10 of Cups, thieving fun. They're like thieving my fun away. They won't let me do what I want to do. Wow. Okay, so... With the Leo over here, though, it's saying, oh, well, guess what? Right? It's your time to shine. You're going to be, you know what? In the spotlight. You're going to be in the I will. I will do what I am compassionate about doing. Wow. Instead of being shy, you are now going to really put yourself out there and shine. And feeling confident, you know, and courage. And you know what? If you want to find new love, this would be the time to find new love. I just have to tell you. And this is because nothing is set in stone. It's almost like you're like taking back control of your life over here in 2023, telling people, don't tell me exactly what I'm going to do within my life. I'm a damn adult. I'll do what I want. Quit trying to push me down. How come I can't live the life I want to live? Why can't I be who I want to be? Why are you making your problems my problems? Why are you taking away my fun? This is exactly what's going on. I'm sorry, that's really what it feels like. You know, if it's not your situation in that situation, then throw it away. But I'm telling you, for most of you, this is the situation. Why are you controlling my life and not letting me do what I want? Teamwork, having fun with others, being a team, collaborating with others, feeling like you're also healing, you know, but you're also bringing in something great. And it does feel like it's with your friends, really having this teamwork at work. You know what? We're on the same page. You know, teamwork with friends. Let's get this project done. And really feeling like you're in boss mode over here with the King of Pentacles. You have the money, you have the brilliance, you have all the things going for you. And there's a lot of hard, smart work going on over here for you. And nothing is set in stone. Absolutely not. So if this person really does believe that you had something set in stone, I really feel like this is the time and the place right now where it's, I don't know, for some of you, that's when it's over. That's it. This card is talking about shape-shifting, even that something is still developing. So even if something's still developing, it's still shaping into place because it's a mutable moon. So it's still, you know what I mean? It's still taking place. It's still changing. Card indicates that something is indeed changing and there's room for maneuver. So take it as a sign that the situation you're asking about is far from finalized. If you're not happy with the current state of play, that's marvelous. It means you can still change the course of the outcome. However, there is also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little unstable. For some, this is great news because you can still influence it. Others will struggle with uncertainty, but should stay with a little longer. Either way, nothing is set in stone, so don't worry about it. Alrighty. So, clarify on the set in stone. Lack of support in the homestead. There it is again, guys, moving on. Like I said, I think this is when most of you are going to move on. I think that was it. I think that was when because you have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. This is when we're just going to kind of say the poo hits the fan. Why? Because this is where you come to the understanding that if I have great teamwork over here and I have all these great friends and stuff, why are you doing this to me? Why are you holding me back this year? Why are you trying to do this? And this is the time where it's kind of forcing you through some of your own issues to have a better understanding that, you know what, fine, maybe it's time to move on. However you're moving on, you're moving on. Then you have the Aquarius, right? So we get the card out to see how it's going to influence from there to fall. Now fall, we have Pluto over here with the Aquarius. Okay, so clarifying on, hold on, the summertime journey, there it is. Whether it came out sideways, so some of you were actually thinking about leaving. Let's put it this way. I think a lot of you are thinking about leaving, but won't journey yet. Or some of you are thinking about leaving and actually take the Chariot and say goodbye. Okay, because you have the fresh new start, you have a new cycle change, you have the Fool, you're taking the risk. The Leo says, do you have the risk? And you're saying, I do have the risk. And it's really going to really come down to everything that's going around you. And I just want to show you this right now. I did see this when I laid it down. The bottom card on this is unexpected income. So it's almost like with this new risk and all the things that are going on, I told you you're doing pretty good in money. You're going to have this unexpected income. And I think this right here in its own way too is what really gets you out that door. Look, it didn't matter whether you had money to start with or not. It's just that, you know what? Screw it. I got this unexpected income. I'll just use it to where I want to go and be done with it. Now you have the Pluto over here that's talking about the overall transformation, huge transformation. That's why I'm saying most of you are leaving. And you have the Aquarius over here, which is saying, hey, now it's time. Time is now. Time to get going. Okay. So where are we going? We're going straight to where we need to go. Aquarius says, I know. I know I'm having a transformation. I know it's time to transform. I know it's time to take this. So like I said, if you hadn't left just yet in the end of summertime, during the fall, I do believe you'll take your unexpected income and you're going to bail to go where you need to be more proactive. Because that unexpected income is what's going to give you the extra motivation of, you know what? I've worked hard, I've worked smart, I know what I'm doing, and now I know exactly where I really need to be. So over here you have bring love into the situation, and the overall card of the reading is luck is on your side. Gotta love that, right? So don't feel like you were unlucky. There was no not luck here. It's just all about thinking of where you're going. Oh, heck yeah. See, because it does show that there's a little bit of delay towards the overall transformation of the situation. The person that you're dealing with is very bitter, very cold, and they may even think you're a little cold-hearted for just walking out. But boy, oh boy, they cold-hearted as well. They may even think that you're being a little cruel over here. But you're not. You're doing what you want because there it is, walking away. Yep. They're feeling those disappointments. You're disappointed. You're disappointed that you have to leave. You're disappointed that all of this didn't work. But you know what? I'm single and ready to mingle. Whoa, hello. Bringing in the fruits of your labor. You know what? I have more rewards. Maybe being single or finding new love. I do see new love over here though too. Could be with a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. I'm really seeing more Taurus and Capricorn coming out of this because this is Taurus and Capricorn and this is Capricorn. So, and I do think that you do have a new love over here. Somebody who really wants to show you love. Somebody who wants to give, there it is. The luck is on your side with the Wheel of Fortune coming out. And you know what? You'll be single and you're just mingling. Maybe you're just mingling with this earth sign. Not giving a whole lot, but definitely they are bringing love into the situation and you know it and you are enjoying it. Wow. So where the love seems like it kind of faded out, you have a very strong understanding come fall about the transition, about what it is you really want in your home, what you need within your life, what you need at work. However, and it's really going to come together in 2023 as it really brings in this new cycle change. So you're going from one cycle change to another cycle change, which is kind of crazy because so is Taurus. Whoa, hello, very weird. But luck is on your side. So it says no matter what is going on within you over here, Scorpio, you do have the luck is on your side. This is a change that the universe really wants you to look at for the overall well-being of yourself and of course your partner as well, because you know what? Maybe they need to have some healing and get over their wanting to control issues. I'm sorry, that's what it really feels like. Okay. Beautiful reading, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.